off by just saying, like, I love everybody in the sport, but I don't like him. The way you just mentioned about your story about your uncle or your grandpa, about when you're coming up, oh, his time will come. He big time me when I tried to introduce myself to him in 2018, gave me a fake email address, and we've just had kind of just never been on the right footing. Called him out to a charity grappling match, raise money, charity, and turn into charity basketball or whatever. But he won't do anything that doesn't help himself first, is kind of what I noticed. With my character, if I interview an athlete and they walk away not liking the interview, then I didn't do my job. I'm self-deprecating, but the expense to showcase the athlete's personalities and make them look good and feel good. And I sprinkle in some good journalism in there, but I also ask some fun questions because I got to keep things entertaining. What I feel like with his style, there's an agenda. Like, there's obviously something he wants to get out of it. He needs to make himself look good, and sometimes that falls at the expense of the athletes. So that's where I feel a disconnect with what he does. I know there's a lot of people that say a lot of great shit about him and a lot of good things because they have good experiences with him. I can only speak for myself. I can understand exactly how Jamal feels and relate to what Jamal feels about how he'll say something good, but take these dirty shots at someone, these underlying undertones to it, and then spin it to, oh, you want to talk about it? Come back on my show. Let's hash it out. Kumbaya. I'm Mr. Good Guy. He likes to play both sides.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't play both sides.
And so I don't have anything really good to say about him. I don't want to sit here and trash him. He knows how I feel about him. I wrote something on Twitter where it got like a ton of traction because I kind of exposed something about, I think, who would I interview? I interviewed Strickland or something like that, and Strickland was bashing Ariel, and then Ariel said, oh, the Shmo put him up to it when I had no idea that Strickland would blindside me with that. And then what I do is improv, and I just talk on the spot. I handled it. And then we had this little thing on Twitter, and I said something to him, and he never responded. Good on him.
Yeah.
I just hate when he says 10-7 because don't talk about it, be about it. And he's not about it.
What's 10-7?
You know, like in scoring in MMA, if someone's got a 10-7 round, well, he feels like he verbally 10-7 somebody when he, write something on Twitter, or if he says something on his show. Helwani 10-7
Smack the shit out of you.
Shit, I'm like, do that to somebody's face.
Yeah.
Do that to the fighter's face. He just 10-7s.
Yeah.
Say that to their face, but he won't.
Been 10-7.
He won't. But yeah, so
like, fuck.
that's really it. I mean, I have nothing further to say.
I don't think you've been 10-7 in a fight.